All right. Sorry, you're having network issues, and once again, you're welcome to Laprinzo Wealth Academy. And tonight, our topic is going to be on the 7 laws of success. Laprinzo Wealth Academy, we are not just teaching you how to trade forex. A lot of people thought once they can just have this idea, this strategy, this price action strategy of trading forex, then their success is going to be guaranteed in the forex market. But I tell you, I can give you all the best strategies about trading. I can give you all the best strategy about Bitcoin. I can give you all the best strategy about online businesses. But if you don't have the foundation is very important, just like you building a house. If you don't have the foundation put in place correctly, all those things cannot stand. The forex alone cannot change you. Becoming an online investor alone cannot change you. It doesn't matter the kind of business you're doing, the kind of career you are into, but if you miss the foundation, if you don't get the principle, the laws that govern success, the skill set alone cannot guarantee your success. A lot of people mentor students. Of course, there's nothing wrong with that. They just give you forex education, it's fine. But in Laprinzo Wealth Academy, we combine. That's why our students all over the world, once they follow the principle, the success principles, and apply it to the skill set that they're already learning, they have a better result. Because trading is not just the skill set, but it also has to do with the mindset. If you don't have the right mindset, you will not have your desired results. It's the same thing generally in life success. If you don't have the right mindset, success, if your mind is not mentally programmed for success, nothing works in your life. Just imagine somebody. Imagine today you're driving a car. You're driving a car and you're using only one, excuse me, you're using only one leg and one arm to drive the car. You can imagine how unbalanced that car will be. So if you don't have the foundation, which is your mindset correct, nothing will work in your life. The trading alone, you will not achieve the desired result of trading. Trading is a very, very, very good, fantastic business. And if you have the right mindset with your trading skill, you can be far ahead of people who are just trading forex. That's why Laprinzo Wealth Academy, our students are far ahead of so many traders. Why? Because of this mindset. So today we are going to discuss about the seven laws. 7 laws of success. 7 laws of success. We have so many laws, but these are just a few of these laws. And these laws doesn't really concern where you came from. These laws doesn't concern, it doesn't matter who you are. These laws doesn't care what situation you are right now. If you apply these laws in your life, in your personal life, if you practice them and apply them to your life, I don't care where you are at the moment. I don't care what situation. Perhaps listen to me today. You are listening to me with a borrowed data from MTN or from any service provider. It doesn't really matter about what kind of situation you are right now. But if you apply these laws, these are practical laws. These are laws that they have no boundary. They have no discrimination, whether you are black or you're white. You can travel to America. A lot of people thought if I can just travel to America from Ghana, I will become successful. A lot of people thought if I can just travel from Nigeria to America, I will become successful. But that's not true. Do you really know the laws about success? That is the most important thing. Do you know the laws of success? It is not your environment. Most of you might be thinking your environment is what is holding you back. But believe me, your environment is not the problem. You can be in your house in this digital world. You can be in your house and make money. But do you know the laws that govern wealth creation? Do you know the laws that govern success? Those are the things we'll be talking about tonight. You are the root of your success. So what do I mean by that? Once you have this mindset built, you have this mindset program. The Bible says, do not be conformed to the things of the world. but what? Be transformed by renewing of your mind. So you're going to have mental transformation. I know some of the things I'll be saying, you'll be hearing it over and over. But you know, faith comes by hearing and hearing and hearing. So the more you listen to these things, the more you learn the principles and apply them. Some of you maybe you have not really you've not really started, you know, in the application, because you may have opportunity to, you know, listen to webinars, attend courses, but if you don't apply it practically to your life, your life will not change. So let's talk about these laws about, what are the laws about success? I came across these laws several years ago. Some of you know my story already. You already know my story. I was a counselor. You know how I became a counselor. Some of you, maybe if you don't know about my story, I became a counselor in my state, Bayelsa State, through photography. I grew up in the city of Port Harcourt, River State. Now, I was introduced to photography by a friend then, very young age. So when I started taking pictures of people, going to weddings, taking pictures of people, I was able to use photography to train myself out of university. Yes, through photography, I was able to train myself out of university. My life changed as a photographer in 2012. That year, I took the immediate past governor of Bayelsa State. Somebody said, I can't hear anything. Let me. Please, please, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, can you type 222? Those of you who can hear me, please, can you type 222? Those of you who can hear me, please, can you type 222? Okay. All right. It means that person network is not really good. Please, I want you to check your network. Just check your network. All right, good. Now, all right, thank you. Thank you. I was able to train myself out of university. So my life changed as a photographer in 2012. In 2012, I took the immediate past governor of Bayelsa State, His Excellency Right Honorable Seraki Dixon, a photograph. After taking that photograph, I decided to make it a portrait. So I brought the portrait to the government house, and ladies and gentlemen, behold, the governor approved the sum of 10 million naira. As at that time, it's about like $63,000 as at Nigeria, as at back 2012 rather, it's like $63,000 that the governor approved for me. And that was how I changed my life. And luckily for me, that period was very close to the local government election in my state, Bayelsa State. And I joined I told the governor's wife my interest to contest as a councillor. So with the support of the governor's wife and the stakeholders from my place and the good people of Ward 12 in Agua Local Government Council, I was elected unopposed. Today, I am Honorable Kilowe Prince. I am a stakeholder in this country. I am a stakeholder in my state. I am a stakeholder in my community. I'm not telling this story to impress you, but to impress upon you that it doesn't really matter who you are. There is a gift in you. There is something God has given to you that perhaps you have not developed it. And I also want you to understand that the skills you are learning today, perhaps you will not even understand the value of what you are learning today. The skills you learn today are the gifts, and the skills can take you to places you can never imagine. In today's digital world now, you are learning online skills. These skills you are learning, I want you to take them serious, because these skills can take you to places you can never imagine. The Bible says in the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 16, the Bible says, a man's gift maketh room for him and bringeth him before great men. The Bible didn't say a man's education or a man's job. I'm sure even our Muslim brothers and sisters have some kind of codes and principles teaching that has to do with gifts. All right, so the skills you are learning today are your gifts. So take it serious. It is important that you take these skills seriously, including building your mindset. It's very important. So guys, I came across this law about success after I left office. I ran into my mentor after losing some millions in business in my state. I ran into my mentor and he introduced me into these laws about success. In Abuja, I met him in Abuja, and ever since he introduced these successful principles and laws, my life has not remained the same. La Prinzo World Academy is as a result of that mindset change. It's not because of Forex only. It didn't because I was a Forex, I learned about Forex. That's not only the reason why I changed. What's really changed me, and I today have an academy that's having people all over Africa continent, is because of I had a mental transformation. So please, this is a very serious. I want you to take it serious. The teachings are very serious. Take it serious and listen to the end of this training. It is important that you have this knowledge before you even trade Forex. All right, so what are the 7 laws of success? Let's all right, so what are the 7 laws of success? Let's talk about these laws. Number 1 law is the law of thoughts. The law of thoughts says that what the man thinks about is what he brings about. Your results, your life today, wherever you are, I don't know you, I don't know where you are right now, I don't know your condition, your financial condition, whatever condition you are, wherever you are is as a result of your thinking. The Bible says, as a man thinketh, so is he. So our mind is very important. Our mindset, your mindset determines what you're going to be in life. What differentiates rich people? When I see rich people, wealthy, super wealthy people, and poor and middle class people, is thinking. Poor people think differently from rich people. Your mind is like, it is called mental factory. It's called mental factory. Whatever you have seen, whatever result you have seen in your life today is as a result of things that you have been thinking. What you cannot grow above your mental ability. If you have the mindset, if you believe that you can have 10 billion naira, that mindset that you will have, that's thoughts of 10 billion naira. If you allow to dominate your thought all the time, by default, your mind there's a word about the mind called the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind will find a way to produce that 10 billion naira or $10 billion. Is the mind. The reason why most of us are thinking the way we are thinking most of the time, most of the major reason is our environment. Our environment. We grew up with people who are not well successful. We grew up with people who are just average people. They are just average. Once they have a job, they believe all is okay with that kind of arrangement. Once you just have a job, you have 1 or 2 cars, you're comfortable. So once you grow with people like that, you would think that that is true for yourself. So you will not think above that level. So your results will be like that because that is your thinking. But you have to. That's why it is good that you monitor your mind every single day. So the people you spend most of your time with also is important. They will influence the way you think. Even the music you listen to is important. Once you start listening to certain kind of music every single day, you'll begin to believe everything about that music. You'll begin to believe everything you hear and everything they say about the music. And what happened? Your thoughts, what dominates your thoughts will become your result. Your outer world, according to the law of correspondence, the law of correspondence says that your outer world is a mirror of your inner world. So it's what you're thinking, your environment, the people, your parents sometimes, or the school system, the radio and television, social media activities, they will make you think in a different way. That is why every single day I recommend all the members of this academy, I encourage you to deliberately on a daily basis to work on your mind. Your mind is the largest asset, is the biggest asset that you have. If you can control your thoughts, There is a book my mentor gave to me when I got started in this business of self-development. That book is a great book I've sent to almost everybody in this academy. It is called Think and Grow Rich. Napoleon Hill didn't say hard work and grow rich. No, he said think and grow rich. So your thought process is important. You have to think of how to alter, change that mindset. Until your mind changes, nothing will change in your life. Just take this word. Until you have the mental transformation, nothing will change in your life. The Bible says in the book of Romans chapter 12, verse 2, the Bible says, do not be conformed to the things of the world, but be transformed by a renewing of your mind. You see? So everything you have, you and I, we are talking about in this life is either in the Bible or is either in our Quran. It's there. Go and look for it. You can see those of you who are Christian, go to the Bible and check. And even those of you who are Muslims, go to your book, you see that all these teachings are similar. They all talk about your mindset. Before you do anything, you must have thought about it severally. It will dominate your thoughts before a crime is committed. That crime must have dominated your thought. Maybe you want to commit sexual, you want to go and steal. You must have thought about stealing first before you do it eventually. So monitor your thoughts every single day. Your mind is a bank. Is when you deposit something in the money in the bank, what do you receive? You receive whenever you go to the bank account, you withdraw what you have deposited. And also, it's the same thing with your mind. So deliberately, intentionally, on a daily basis, deposit something positive so that when you want to make a withdrawal, you will withdraw something positive. Don't be thinking about the crisis here and there in this country. Don't be thinking about the problems here and there in this country. So you have to deliberately monitor what you're watching and what you're listening to every single day. If you are spending all your time watching the news from morning till night, your eyes, I watch news, but I watch it like 1 hour or sometimes even 30 minutes in a day because I want to know what is happening, right? But I don't dominate my thoughts with those activities that are happening in this country or anywhere you are in the world, your environment. It doesn't matter which country you are listening to me right now. If you allow your environment to dominate your thoughts, you'll be thinking that the world is coming to an end and you have that result of poverty. Because that is what is, they are talking about crisis, war. So your mind, every single day, make a decision from today to start working on your mind. As you wake up every single day, first of all, nourish your mind with good information. That's why you have to read good books. Good books. Read. If you're a Christian, read your Bible. Start from there. If you're a Muslim, read your book. Start from there. Don't become a follower, be a student of life. Feed your mind with the right information. So you can wake up, you can act according to what you have dominated your mind with. Listen to something positive every single day. Go to YouTube, click motivational, click people like Les Brown, Tony Robbins, Miles Monroe, write it down. All these are great authors, great men and women. Jim Rohn, listen, download them, allow them to dominate your thought. Talk to yourself every single day. Talk to yourself, believe that it's possible. Tell yourself, I am a billionaire, I am a great man. Those are the things you're going to be telling yourself. See, when you begin to verbally, when you think about some things and you verbally say to yourself, it is called auto-suggestion. Napoleon Hill said it this way, he said auto-suggestion. When you deliberately saying things to yourself, it captures, your subconscious mind captures those things you're saying on a daily basis. And by default, your subconscious mind is sleeping. Whether you're sleeping or you're awake, your subconscious mind is working even without your notice. Once you keep saying something over and over, right now, you tell yourself you're a billionaire. Every day you see yourself, you tell yourself you're a billionaire. I tell you the truth. If you know where you're going to, and with your words every single day, you'll become a billionaire eventually. It may only take some time. So program yourself every single day with positive words. Feed your mind with the right information. As you are traveling around, as you are driving, or you're going to somewhere, listening, use earpiece if you don't have a car. Listening, words, positive information. Feed your mind, constantly feed your mind with the right information. Say good things to yourself. Those things will dominate your thoughts. Stand guard, according to Jim Rohn, he said, every day stand guard at the door of your mind. Every day, stand guard. Don't allow negativities to dominate your mind. I want you to type on the chat box, say, I am a billionaire. Just type it, and I want you to type this with conviction. Don't begin to doubt it because you're a billionaire. Type it with belief that indeed you're a billionaire. Don't think it is too big. It's not true. You are indeed a billionaire. Type it on the chat box, please. Let's all of us type on the chat box. Type, I am a billionaire in dollars. I'm not saying in Naira or in Ghana City or in Kenyan shillings, in dollars. I am a billionaire in dollars. Good. You're all billionaires. And you have to have this mind, this billionaire thinking. So think like a billionaire. Think like a billionaire every day. Dominate your thought to billionaire mindset. That's who you are. You're a billionaire. I don't care where you are right now. I don't know. I don't care about your current situation, but believe me, you're all billionaires. It's just the mindset. They make you believe you just have to work, earn a living with your job. That's not true. You have to think and act like a billionaire. Sometimes look at yourself in the mirror and dress well, dress like a billionaire, go to places and talk like a billionaire. Don't be afraid of talking big. Talk, walk, and behave like a billionaire because that's who you are, right? So monitor your thinking deliberately, work on your thinking, work on your mindset. Work on your mindset is the most important asset that you have. If you have the right mindset, your life will be correct. Everything about you will just change. Believe me, everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. Once the mindset is the foundation, once you have the right mindset, you now apply the skill set you're learning, your life will just take off from there. How many of you are already experiencing that? If you're experiencing that, this mindset transformation, if you're experiencing that, can you type something? Either you type yes or you can type me. If you're already experiencing the principle, this mindset shift, that you're right, your mindset change is affecting your life positively. You may not see the money at the moment. You may not even see the money at the moment, but your thinking has changed. And once you have that mental change, that mental transformation, once you have that change of thinking, even if you are hungry, you are drinking Gary today, you know where you're going to. You know that your mindset, your mind has been programmed to think in a certain way, so you are sure of your condition. You are not going to be hungry with yourself because you are broke. In fact, if you are hungry, if you are broke, when you have this kind of mentality, you will not even beg people. You can beg people temporarily. Even when you are begging with confidence because you know who you are. Your mindset has changed. You can beg, even if somebody asks you ask somebody money, it doesn't give to you. You just smile and leave it for him because you know who you are, because your thinking has been altered. The mindset is very important. Work on your mind every single day. Do it. That is who you're going to be. And practice these principles to your generation. Right now, the next principle is law of definite shift aim. The law of definite shift aim implies that you have to be very definite about where you're going to. Most people don't have a definite shift aim. They don't know what they want. One of the most common causes of failure is not knowing what you want in life. Most people don't know what they want. They don't have a definite shift aim. They are just drifting. They are just wishing. I wish I could be this. I wish I am a rich man. I wish I do this. I wish I do that. But don't be wishing. Now be definite. What do you really want? Most people don't know what they want. So they according to my research, people that don't know what they want, they work for people that do know what they want. So you have to be definite about life. You have to know, in 5 years from now, where am I going to? What am I going to be in 5 years from now? In 10 years from now, who am I going to be? You have to see it clearly. You have to see it like a vision. The Bible says the people perish because they lack vision. And that is the problem most of us have. We don't have a definite purpose. What is it that has dominated your time, your effort every single day? You know where you're going to. Where are you going to in life right now? What's your vision? What do you want? Be definite. And once you have this clear direction about where you're going to, the next thing you want to do is to write it down. Write it down and set goals for yourself. This is where I am going to in 5 years from now. And I want to be this, build social and social house in 5 years from now. I want to be this. This is what in business, this is my line of business. I want to dominate this niche. I want to be known for this thing. I want to be known for this thing. This is who I am. See, your life should be defined in a very simple term. This is who I am. This is what I bring to my generation. Very simple. You know your direction. And then once you know that direction, you need to now set goals to achieve what you want in life. Break it down to daily goals, break it down to weekly goals, break it down to monthly goals and yearly goals. Every day, what are you doing about your goals? You said you want to become a professional forex trader. That may be what you want at the moment. Maybe perhaps you want to become rich, wealthy. You want to learn skills as many as possible. What are you doing about that? You need to take action. You need to take action. Now, once you know where you're going to, you write it down, you break them to goals. Now you're going to be reading your goals every single day. You read them loud. It's the process of engaging your subconscious mind. Napoleon Hill said auto-suggestion. You break it down and then you begin to take action. One of the problems we have in this part, in the world, in the entire world, 5.6 billion people all over the world, is this. Some people, few know what they want, but they lack the power of self-discipline to take consistent action towards what they want. They drift around, they procrastinate. I just joined the academy now, read the book. Don't worry, I can't join class today. Next week I will join. They are not committed. If you are not committed, to your goals, you will not achieve your desired result. Your life will not change until you make it a commitment. When I got started, when I met my mentor and he introduced me to this business of online businesses, and I made a decision that day, I saw him inspiring people. It was in Abuja, First 40 Hotel, Wuse 2. I saw him inspiring people. I saw him teaching people different skill sets, online businesses. And I told myself, this is what I want to do. And ever since that day, I have not changed my activities. He told me you have to learn to read. You have to listen to something positive every single day. I have not stopped reading. I have not stopped listening to something positive. I have not stopped learning ever since the date. It is the commitment I give to myself. Today, someone tells me that today I'll be doing what I'm doing. I'm not surprised. Why? Because I know that I'll be who I am today, and I'm still growing. I'm just starting. In fact, my goal is to have a university online university. And the university, we are not teaching the conventional skill set, conventional way of teaching, preparing you for job. That's not my goal. My goal is to have a university online that will teach practical digital skills, because the world is going digital. Very soon, you'll be hearing university will be adopting online universities. I think even now we have some universities doing it online. We'll have Zoom classes every day, but it's school, it's a university. You don't know your student, you have not seen your course mate. Anyhow, where you will meet is on groups. I am going to have that university. It's coming. So I know where I was going to, so I was committing myself to learn every single day. How are you committed? to your visions and to your goals. Once you have a vision, you have a goal, you know where you're going to, that doesn't mean that you will not have temporary discomfort. A lot of people give up because of they don't achieve their result immediately. That forest, I try, but I lose money or I don't leave them. That means you don't know what you want. Because if there is only one person in the world who has made money into the forest market, you can become the number 2 person. If there is only one person in the world who has made money online, that means you can become the number 2 person if you don't give up. Most people, they know where they are going to, but they allow temporary failure. Napoleon Hill said, it's one of the common causes of failure. He said, is the average person's habit of giving up after being faced with a temporary challenge. Don't give up on your visions. Don't give up on your dream. No matter what, don't give up. The road may be tough from the beginning. It was tough for me. I didn't lie to you. Sometimes I didn't even have money to join a Zoom class because I have to buy data, right? I don't have. Not like now that I play with data, I can subscribe, you know. Every day I can be watching all my devices in the house. They are loaded with data. But it wasn't really like this the first time. It was tough. But one thing that kept me going is I refuse to give up. Don't give up. Anyhow you fail, keep trying, because you have a direction. You have, just like someone who is climbing a mountain, you know that you are going to climb to that top. Climbing to the top is not easy. So don't expect quick results in your life. We are too used to get rich quick things, you know. So we want, if we don't see results immediately, we give up. No, keep climbing. You fall, you stand up. According to Les Brown, he said, if life knock it down, he said, try and lie at your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. Get up, guys. Don't allow your failures, temporary failures. Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times before he invented electricity. Great man. The man that invented electricity, he failed 10,000 times. So don't allow fear of failure to pursue your dream. Don't allow failure to stop you. Failure is just a setup to start again. Failure, whenever you fail, as far as you know where you're going to, don't let it discourage you. It's just temporary. It's just temporary. So don't give up. Keep pushing up. Keep pushing about your goals. Keep pushing about your vision. Winston Churchill said, it says success is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. Please, 1 minute, just 1 minute, please. 1 minute, I'll be back. All right, sorry for that. So you got to go, you got to know what you want, and you promise yourself, I am not going to give up no matter what. You make yourself that promise. I am not going to give up no matter what. When I started life in Abuja, it was tough. In fact, I came to Abuja I was living in a single room in Abuja. But because I know what I want, I know where I was going to, I didn't give up. I was still believing, I was still reading, I was still learning about forest. Every day, I commit myself to learn forest. I read books. I've read more than 20 books about forest, about trading, online trading and investment. I buy books. Anywhere I go to I see books, I will use my last card to buy the books because I have a direction. So you should do that for yourself. If you are definite, if you know what you want, do that for yourself. It is not going to be easy. Nobody promises things are going to be easy just like that. So don't give up. Keep going. Keep climbing. You know where you're going to. You will fall. Temporarily, you can even have a detour. A detour means that you can have, let's say you are traveling to somewhere and you break up, you get to a place and you see a roadblock. I want to answer this question. If you are traveling to somewhere in the road, if you see a roadblock, Won't you take a different route? Won't you take a different route? When you take a different route, did you go back or you just take a route and then you still go to where you're going to? Let us answer this question. When you are traveling, you know that you are traveling to Port Harcourt from Abuja. If there is a roadblock somewhere, won't you say, okay, which bush we go pass now? We'll manage to pass bushes, to go around, because we know we are going to Port Harcourt. We go back, we still keep going. Did we stop? Yes or no? Did you stop your journey? You didn't stop your journey. You know you are going to Port Harcourt. So you saw a roadblock, maybe police or they are fighting, something. You just find a way to navigate and you get out of that place. You keep going. So don't go back. It's the same thing with life. You take a detour. If you have challenges towards your goals, challenges will come about towards your goals. So what you do is that if it is temporarily for you to do a temporary Ogoja job to pursue your dream, it's fine. If it is temporary for you to have a job, right? Temporarily, you can have a job. My definition for having a job is go and learn. Take the job to develop yourself. Take the job. Take the opportunity with the job to pursue your dream and your goals. Don't stay there. You can temporarily accept a job, but you know you are there for temporarily. Most of you today, perhaps you are in this condition. Most of you, maybe today you are working and you know where you're going to. Those of you that know where you're going to, I know you're working for temporary. You are not going to be there. You tell them every day, come there with your mind, look at them, you smile. On a teaser, I go there with on I know where they go. Don't worry, you can do that. So don't stop pursuing your dream because of difficulty. Know what you want, make a commitment, take action every day about what you want, and then promise yourself, I will not give up no matter what. If you become a person of no matter what, I will. If you become a person of I will do it. If Prince Ikilowe can do it, I can do it. If anybody in the world who has made it successfully in this business, I am going to be the number 2. If there's anybody who has become wealthy in my family, in my country, that I will do it the same way. You see, there is a word. That word I will is a very powerful word. And God himself respects that human will. Yes, God himself don't joke with human will, because human will is very powerful. God cannot even control your will. When a human being say, I will, God also respects that word, I will. That's why in the Bible, I heard a story about people building, they want to build to heaven to see how the heaven looks like. The only way God can can disrupt them is to change their thinking and give them different languages they cannot understand themselves. If God has not done that, they must have done something terrible. We are building house. So according to Western Church, he said, nothing can stop the human will that will stick. Listen to the word. He said, nothing can stop the human will that will stick even its existence on a stated purpose. So when you say, I will, it means that it is a do or die. Better say it, do or die. When a man says, I will do it or die, you're unstoppable. I said you're unstoppable. Say amen. Or right, that say I'm unstoppable. Can you type on the chat box, say I am unstoppable? I say you're unstoppable. It doesn't really matter how long it takes. You're unstoppable. Just be definite about where you're going to. Don't be afraid. Don't be discouraged. It's going to be tough. But as far as you know where you're going to, I say you're unstoppable. Nothing can stop you. Just keep building, keep talking tough. When you see them talk tough, tell them I'm a billionaire. Tell your friends I'm a billionaire, I'm unstoppable. You have greatness in you. You have wealth, unlimited potential in you. But you have to be definite about it. You have to know it, that if you are going, whether this goal, this vision you have for yourself, a small child will know whether you have achieved this or not. And don't expect quick results. Like I said before, keep going. All right? May God give us understanding. God will help us. The law of imagination. Now, the law of imagination says that you have to, whether you are seeing or not, you have to imagine yourself. Imagination, according to Albert Einstein, he said imagination is more important than knowledge. Imagination. What are you imagining today? Somebody imagine if you can just fly around. Somebody imagine. Thank you so much, Amadi. I'm already blessed by the speaker. Thank you, Rose. Somebody said, if I can just fly around, we saw aeroplane. Somebody said, if we can just drive around from state to state, we saw vehicles, cars. Somebody said, what if instead of using lamps, those the lantern fire to see road, to see the day or the night rather, somebody invented electricity? What are you imagining right now? What is on your mind? What are you thinking about? I want you to have a state. Sometimes imagine yourself traveling around the world. Imagine yourself in your private jet. And don't think small, not imagine small things. If you imagine small things, you see small things. Imagine yourself with convoy. I told myself that in this same Abuja, where some persons who are not government officials, they are driving with private jet, and they are traveling with private jet. They are driving in their convoy in this same Abuja with siren. Some people, their convoy is even more than the state governor's convoy. I told myself that is what I'm going to do. And every single day, I travel mentally. Sometimes I will just sit down in my house, in my chair, I will just be traveling around with convoy, with escort. I want you to do that for yourself on a daily basis. Mentally, visualize things. Imagine yourself, escort. You can do it. Is anything wrong? You are driving in your Rolls Royce in your city. Is anything wrong? You are driving, when you are coming, you are not the governor of your state, but you are driving in your convoy, your personal money. Is anything wrong with that? You have to see it first before you believe. I mean, you have to believe before you see it, rather. A lot of people thought, this one I never seen, I go get imagine like that. No. The law says that imagine first. Believe it's possible. When you imagine those things, you have to believe. Sometimes I'll just be on myself, sometimes I'll be laughing, I'll be happy. If you are with me at that time, you'll be surprised why this guy is behaving like this. Is he mad? But no, I'm just it's my imagination that is making me to behave the way I behave. So please, imagination is very important. Imagine great life, health, good health, and everything. All right. The next principle is the law of lifelong learning. This is why today I'm very super excited talking to you guys, because you are making the best investment for yourself. Warren Buffett was asked by a reporter. The reporter asked Warren Buffett, what is the highest investment one can make? Warren Buffett looked at the reporter in the eyes and said, the highest investment you can make is investing in yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't care the university you've gone to. I don't care if you've gone to Harvard University or the best university in the world. The highest investment you can get is you right now developing yourself, learning the skill set you need to learn. University education will not make you rich. A lot of us, because of we have university degree, we have PhD and all that, we refuse to develop the greatness that we have in you, in us. And I don't blame you most of the time, because it is not your fault. You were trained, to have a job. So your thinking is, if I don't have a job, the president is in trouble. Your problem is not the president. I tell you every single day in this country. Your problem, 95% of our problem is within us. Today we are going in the digital world, in the digital space, but it is so surprising that only 5% of the people are involved. Now, tomorrow, when the world, even for you to even go to the market, you have to now order things online. It's already happening. When your children will ask you, Daddy, where were you 5 years ago? What will you say? So, ladies and gentlemen, develop yourself. Learn as many skills as possible. Don't be lazy for learning. Don't be lazy. Stop complaining. Decide today to learn every single day. Make that decision. What area you want to become an expert in? What area? Is it public speaking? Is it forex market? Is it investment? Is it digital marketing? There are so many things to learn. What are you learning? Every day, are you just watching television? An average person, according to my research, an average person uses 6 to 7 hours every single day watching a screen. A screen could be television, a screen could be Facebook, you know, we just watch Facebook, go to Instagram, watch, without we watch things that does not add value to our lives. We have 24 hours, but how you spend these 24 hours will determine your success in 5 years from now. What skills you're mastering? According to Earl Nightingale said something. He said, if you spend an hour every day, learn any skill of endeavor, he said, in 5 years or less, he said, you'll become a national expert in that field. 5 years or less. What do you want to master? What do you want to master? According to Miles Monroe, he said, if you want to become successful, he said, do not seek success. What do you seek? You seek to become a person of value. I want to use Mr. Haruna Adamu as an example right now. Mr. Haruna Adamu, if people call your name today, what will they remember you for? It's important. Money is an exchange of value. A lot of people are just looking for money. I need money. I need money. You are looking for the wrong thing. Create value. Create value. Solve the problem. Am I solving your problem tonight? Am I solving a problem for you tonight? I want you guys to answer yes or no, please. Am I solving your problem? Aruna, you have to solve a problem. You have to master a niche that people can come to you for, say, this is what we can remember Aruna for. You shine them for that, to solve a problem. Learn as many skills as possible and serve that skill, serve that gift, that skill that you have learned to people. And that is exactly what I'm doing. Solve a problem. According to Zig Ziglar, he said, if you help a lot of people achieve their goals, if you help a lot of people achieve what they want, he said, you will get what you want. So don't focus on money. Learn as many skills as possible and solve a problem. The other day I saw a lady. She was advertising herself on Facebook. What is she doing? What is she advertising? It's about video editing. She has mastered video editing. And I saw the course. I paid $5,000 for the course. You can imagine how many persons that lady is collecting $5,000 for. She has done the video just one time and put it on the website. It is very easy to have your own small website. That's why you don't want to keep your learning on only LaPrinzo World. You have to learn as many skills as possible. Learn as much as, don't just say, because I've gone to LaPrinzo to learn forex, that's where I'm okay with that. No, it's wrong. You have to keep learning. If I tell you how many things I've learned online, you won't believe. But they are all online skills. Online is broad. You can learn so many skills. You can do so many things online. That's why you see me. I'm a networker. I am an affiliate marketer. I am a network marketer. I am an affiliate marketer. I am a trader. I do these things. I'm playing in the crypto industry. I'm selling Bitcoin. I'm buying. It doesn't stop me from trading. So learn as many as possible. I paid $5,000 to learn that skill from that lady. Imagine yourself doing the same thing. So don't be lazy for learning. Because if you refuse to learn, my brothers and my sisters, the reality will catch up with you. Most things that you think you know, they are becoming obsolete. That's why some of you in this academy who are committed, I'm so super excited, because you may not even know what you're doing to yourself right now. You may not know today what you're doing. I didn't know what I was doing to myself, but today, because of the skills I learned, even without politics, when I seen people I started life with that have not upgraded, that have not changed their way of doing things, when I see them today, they are still begging, they are still, I just feel pity for them. I don't want to be in that condition. Now you are in La Prince Wealth Academy, this skill, this knowledge has been exposed to it, so use it. When you see mentorship classes, pay. Only this year, if I have not paid, I've spent at least $5,000 to pay for courses online. I pay every single day. I'm paying. If I see any advertisement, if I go to Facebook or Instagram, what I'm not looking for videos to watch. I'm looking for what to learn. Once I see somebody talking about something I believe in, I will click the link and I will pay for that course. Courses start hundreds, that I've learned a lot and I'm still learning. Successful people learn every single day. Look at what happened last year about COVID-19. When people were crying with their lockdown, the only thing that I knew I had issues, in fact, I didn't even have issues. I made more money during that period than now. Yes, more money. Why? Because a lot of people are at home. In fact, that time when I'm doing webinar, my webinar is filled to capacity, the free webinars. So it is because of the skills I learned that period, before that period. So you have to put yourself in a state of preparation every single day. You have to put yourself in a state of preparation. You have to prepare yourself. Luck is not, there's nothing like luck. Luck is preparation meet opportunity. You have to prepare yourself to be lucky, so that tomorrow when somebody sees you, you can travel to somewhere and drop it. For me, drop in any country, just give me internet connection and a smartphone. I will always navigate my way because I have learned some internet skills. So ladies and gentlemen, develop yourself. Because if you don't develop yourself, according to Les Brown, he said something, he said, imagine being on your deathbed. He said, imagine today being on your deathbed. Just imagine you are dead and you are lying down in that deathbed. You are seeing the ghosts of the good things. You're seeing the ghosts of the wealth. You're seeing the ghosts of the Rolls Royce. You're seeing the ghosts of the private jets. You're seeing the ghosts of the books, the leadership skills that God actually gave to you. And you're looking at the things, you say, God, what is this? And they are looking at you with large, angry eye. They said, who came to you, only you could have given us life. But they said, now we are going to die with you forever. What a tragedy. Because they refuse to develop us. Refuse to make yourself available for learning. Now we are going to die with you forever. And the question I ask you tonight is, if you die today, God forbid, just God forbid, what gift, what ability, what leadership, what greatness will die with you? According to Miles Morrell of blessed memory, he said the wealthiest place on earth, he said, is not in America. It is not in South Africa where diamonds are mined. It is not in Africa where we have oil and gas. But he said the wealthiest place on earth is the cemetery. There you see books never written. Come on, we want to read your books. Mr. Madi, we want to read your books. You see books never written. We see greatness, wealth, because those people beneath those graves, they refuse to develop that greatness that they have in them. What a tragedy. My fear, my prayer for you tonight is that all of you listen to me tonight, whether you're listening to me on the internet, you're listening to me on YouTube right now, my prayer for you tonight is that you will not become a treasure to the graveyard. I want you to type that with conviction. Wherever you are, whether on Facebook, wherever you are, I want you to type that with conviction. Say, I will not become a treasure to the graveyard. Type that and believe in that. Just type it on the chat box and say, I will not become a treasure to the graveyard, because you have to develop that wealth, that potential, that genuine, there is a genuine in each and every one of us. What you have to do, you just have to switch by deliberately developing yourself, by deliberately having a mentor, by deliberately learning every single day, by deliberately reading the books every single day. This is every day. I'm not saying today and tomorrow I will stop. No, every single day. I like that I will not become a treasure to the graveyard. I will develop myself. When I discover this, see, there is nothing you cannot learn on this earth. Nothing. If you can drive a car, you can learn anything. You can become anything by deciding to learn every single day. You can have your own. I want to come to your academy and speak. Yes, you can decide to just go and learn only one particular skill. If it is forest trading, you can decide to become an expert in forest. I will come and commission help you speak. You can become a public speaker, speak to people, inspire people, just like where I'm inspiring you right now. Go and learn how to speak. Listen to people, listen to other speakers, read other people's books. Your voice can change the world. Go and learn it how to do it. Go learn how to inspire people. There are some people, they are at the stage of committing suicide, but your voice can change them tonight. Go learn the skills you need to learn. That's how you change your world. What are we going to call you to do, Mr. Paul? What are we going to call you, Rose? All of you listen to me tonight. You have to keep learning. Don't pass a day without reading books. It's important. I have to emphasize this again and again. Read books. Read books. Bill Gates said he reads an average of 2 books every single week. Today, by the grace of God, I have one of the best libraries because I too want to become billionaires. You see, wealth is just copy and paste. Wealth is copy and paste. If you do what other wealthy people are doing, or they have done, just go read their books and see how they say they do it. Donald Trump, all these guys, I read them a lot. You can do it. May God give you understanding. I say, may God give you understanding. Say amen. Right. The law of association. Amen. The law of association is saying you are the average of, according to Jim Rohn. This is Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn is a great guy. His memory keep living. He said you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Oh, Elvis, amen. He said you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Who are your friends? Who are your friends? Your life 5 years from now, 10 years from now will be determined by the kind of skills you learn, the kind of people you spend most of your time with. Is important. There are some people in your life, I call them negators. They are emotional vampires. Leave them. Most of us, we are spending more time with the friends, with our broke friends, our broke relatives. See, for me, I have cut off myself from so many people. Because when I see that you and I, we are not in the same way of thinking. See, don't be associated with people who are not going somewhere with their lives. Leave them. According to Les Brown, he said, if you spend time with 9 broke persons, he said, you'll become the number 10 broke person. That is true. So monitor who you call your friend. Some of us, we have friends, surrounded by friends. Are your friends, are they adding value to you in your life? Ask yourself that question. Before somebody call you to say, Amadikon, let's go and play, let's go and do this, let's go and do that. Ask yourself, this friendship, our friendship, what value is it adding to me right now? Ask yourself. Friendship is not supposed to be like just going to club, go and gossip about the government, doing things that do not have any value. What friendship, what value is your friendship adding to you right now? You have to answer that question. If you have friends that are not adding, that are not adding any value, that are not impacting your life positively, from today, ask yourself and define those kind of relationships and make a decision. I don't want to be the one to say stop those friends, all right? But make a decision. Check them among the 20, 100 friends you have. Some of them we have friends and we can't even approach them for business. Whenever you approach your friend for a business, you will not pick a call again. That is not friendship. You're doing something. They will discourage you from doing something that you're pursuing your dream. That is not friendship. A friend, I want you to write it down. A friend is anyone who is willing and committed to help you take you to your destination. A friend is someone who is willing, committed to help you take you to your destination. Are your friends, are they fertilizer? Because some people, they are fertilizer, but some are rock. When Mary became pregnant, when the angel appeared to Mary and she became pregnant, and the angel said to Mary, the angel said, go and visit Elizabeth. And according to the Bible, when Mary went to visit Elizabeth, Elizabeth saw Mary and she said, when I saw you, as soon as I saw you, say, you make my baby leap in my stomach. Because of the angel, the cries you're carrying, you make my baby leap. So who is making your baby leap right now? Are they inspiring you, your friends? Are they motivating you? Are they encouraging you? Contagious. I mean, negativity is contagious. There are some people, they are so negative. Some of them will discourage you. So watch them. Make friends with people you can learn from, you can grow from. If you're on the internet, seek out for people you can learn from. Don't look at, if you are the smartest, according to Les Brown, he said, if you are the smartest person in your group, he said you need to go and look for another group. Find people you can learn something from. All right. The next one is law of sacrifice. You see, I've thought about all these great things. I've thought about, somebody said, oh, good, yes. My childhood friend still standing strong. Yes, Atama is my friend. In fact, we grew up together, the same secondary school. When I was in my school, those days, I schooled in the village. Then I was the social prefect. Mr. Atama is the sanitary prefect. And Mr. Atama just saw me on social media. I think on Facebook. I was posting, I keep posting about trading and online businesses. The guy joined me 2019, or I think 2019, no, 2020, last year during the COVID-19 era. And today, Mr. Atama is doing very well. He has even opened his own academy. He has his own student today. He's teaching. So your friends are very important. You need to be careful the kind of people you call friends. All right, now let's talk about the law of sacrifice. You see, all these great things, all these beautiful things, imagination, you can imagine all this imagination, you can think about all these things, but everything boils down to the price you pay. Nothing great comes out of your comfort zone. I have not seen a man who just visualize. I've not seen a man who just have a definite purpose in life. All right? We just the imagination. We just learn, you know, just think about things, and from he be in his house without making commitments, paying sacrifice, paying the price of success. One day After thinking and doing all that, a safe just land from heaven because he had been visualizing, imagining himself driving in Rolls Royce. His Rolls Royce just come packing to his compound to carry him around the world. I have not seen such a man. I have seen people who know where they are going to. They have a definite plan. They are making commitment to their plan. They are learning the skills that they need to learn. They are doing everything possible to take them to their destination. They are having the right association. And I've seen them or heard about them. They become what they say they want to be. That is what I mean by price sacrifice. You need to pay the price for success. You cannot become successful in your comfort zone. Paying the price means that there are sometimes you want to do some things, they are difficult. They are hard to do, but you must have courage. Courage means that it is hard, but you still do it. Courageous didn't say that you shouldn't be afraid. Courageous didn't say that you should not be scared of doing things. You see, the difference between successful people and poor people and unsuccessful and middle class people is this. Successful people have courage. They know that this thing I'm doing is hard. It's hard. They are even scared. It's not as if they are not afraid of that, but they still do it. They are afraid, but they still do it. That is sacrifice. Sometimes you want to sleep, but you have to discipline yourself not to sleep. You have to wake up in the middle of the night to place the trade. You have to wake up early in the morning to read the books before you go to your job. If you are working, for me, I don't work. You have to discipline yourself to not missing a day to read the books every single day. You have to discipline yourself to watch the video. You have to discipline yourself to come to this webinar just like this. That is prize. Because guess what, guys? Success is a prize. It's either you pay now or you pay later. There is nothing like you see, everything you must pay. If you don't pay now for success, the payment is you're learning the skills, you're learning all the things you need to do, but your price, your reward is in 5 years from now. Your reward is in 10 years from now. But if you refuse to pay the price right now, if you refuse to pay the price for success, 10 years from now, 5 years from now, you will still be begging people. You'll be surprised, why am I like this? Your mates are driving their big cars and all that, but you're still struggling because you refuse to pay the price for success. So I want to encourage you guys every single day, pay and play later. Pay now and play later, because you must pay at the end of the day. If you don't pay now, by the time you pay, maybe that time you are old. You don't even have the strength to begin to do something. Some things that are happening to us right now. Just think about it. Our parents, most of our parents, just think about it. It is because of when they were young, they refused to discipline themselves. Most of them didn't know. I don't even believe them sometimes. It's awareness. Because the first step to any change is the awareness. You can't change what you don't know. So most of them, I don't blame them. But today, most of them, they are paying the price. When I see our parents struggling, protesting, old men and women with placards, walking along the street because they have not been paid for their pension. When I see those things, my heart bleeds. And most of our young people are they're in that line of direction, working for, government. They are too addicted to this, their paycheck, and they are, getting close to their retirement. They think about retirement benefit. But if you pay the price of this self-development, if you pay the price of the skills you learn today, you would retire yourself at early age. For me, I want to retire at 50. It means that retirement means that you have everything you want in life. You just give yourself some number of years. Okay, I know in so and so number of years, anyhow I am, I will leave this spot, but within this period, I can still live my lifestyle. You have made investments everywhere. Your investment, the physical cash you have in the bank, anyhow it be, Whether it is health, everything, expenses, the money is there. That is called retirement. You have no problem. You take care of yourself, not your children. Some people, some fathers, some mothers put pressure on their kids to provide for them because they refuse to plan when they were young. That will not be a portion in Jesus' name. That will not be a portion tonight as you listen to me. Wherever you are, you have to pay the price so you don't get into that trap. You are a grandfather. Your in-law has to give you money before you eat. That will not be our portion. For us, we are going to give at our old age. We are going to play with our grandchildren with our own money. Our grandchildren will visit us in our houses. When they come as a father, when the children come with their children, it is not them that is bringing money to you, except they just want to do it. But you have the money to still play with them before you leave this world, ladies and gentlemen. So pay the price now. You have to pay that price for success, because if you don't pay now, you pay later. Paying later means that you're going to be in abject poverty. You accept things that life throws on you. You say, yeah, I don't have money. I didn't come from a good family, but that's not true. I came from a very poor family. My father was not rich before he died. My mother was not rich before she died. My family is a poor family, but coming from a poor family is not your fault. But if a rich family can come out of you, you can become that rich family. Your name, for me, because of me, my family will have that name. A Ikilewo family is a rich family. Let a rich family come out of you. It is possible, because you have to pay the price now. So me, today I'm doing anything I have to do legally, ethically to become successful. Let that be a portion. May God give us understanding. Say amen. May God give us understanding. Right. Now, the law of focus. This is a very, very important law. I was reading books, and I came across a book. The author talked about focus, and the author says, so Brian Tracy to be precise, he said he went to a party. He went to a party that, he said, Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett is the third richest man on earth. Bill Gates, I think Jeff Bezos has taken over his position. Bill Gates, before now he was the richest. Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, and some other people, rich men. Warren Buffett was hosting these billionaires in the house, in his compound, with Bill Gates' father. According to the author, that when people ask, all of them, when people ask, what is the secret? What is the common secret about success? All these billionaires, they all said it. They said it's focus. Focus. He said, we are all bombarded with every day. I call them weapons of mass distractions. But your ability to focus on few things in your life will determine your success. You don't want to be a man of jack of all trades and then master of none. And most of us, we are like that. You can't become everybody, but you have to be yourself. God created you for a purpose. Discover that purpose and live on that. Live your dream, live your purpose. For me, what I'm doing right now, teaching young people, inspiring people, teaching people the skills God has blessed me with is what I'm doing. And these are all digital skills. I love online business. Anything that is online. But don't try to be everybody. You can't be everybody. You have to focus attention on what is my niche. Discover your niche and become that and serve it to the world. You can't be everybody. Some of us want to do, for me now, if I want to do everything I can do, I'm a photographer, I'm a politician. In fact, I'm also a chef. I can have my restaurant doing that, but now I can't do that. I can't do everything. I have to drop some things. Some people say, Honorable, why did they do photo again? I say, oh boy, why did they do politics? I said, I can't do everything. And Most people do everything. They don't have a single focus in their life. Focus on few things in your life and stick to them. Stick to focus, stick to few things in your life. All right. According to Miles Monroe, he said something. He said, the greatest enemy to right is good. Do you understand that thing? Let me say it again. He said, the greatest enemy to right is good. You don't allow the good things to dominate your life instead of doing the right things. Preoccupation with the good things is not the substitute for the right thing. Do what is right. Do what you are meant to do. Do what you're supposed to do. Some of us, we are preoccupied with the good things because there are some things that are coming to your life for you to accept. There are some things that comes, you accept them. They are not bad things. They are good things. But focus on what you are supposed to do. Don't accept everything. Learn to say no. Yes or no, they are two powerful words. Yes to accept, say no, sir, I can't do this. When they come, sir, I can't do it. You're accepting everything they call you to do. They call it tomorrow out, you are there. Next tomorrow, another thing, you are there. The other day, another thing, you are there. Only you. No focus in life. And most people are not like that. They are not, they have no focus. Let people know you for something. Let them know you. This is what I know Honorable for. It's important. This is what I know Kingsley for. This is what I know Bassi for. It is important they know you for something. Few things in your life, not every day you are there, you are at that place, you're there, you don't have any focus in your life. That's a tragedy. May God give us understanding. Are you enjoying? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak to you tonight. I'm so grateful. But before I close, I want to give you this word. And I want you to write it down. Life is a fight for territory. Life is a fight for territory. And if you don't fight for what you want every single day, what you don't want will automatically take over. What you want is wealth and good living, right? Life is a fight for territory. If you don't deliberately, intentionally fight for what you want, what you don't want will automatically take over. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I love you all. We have our seminar. The next training is going to be on Friday. That is beginners class. We're going to talk about some beginners aspect of trading. Thank you, Aruna Damu. God bless you too. If there is anything you want to ask, you want to talk, I can unmute you so that you can say a few words. For those of you who would like to say a few words, you can say it. All right. Let me read some comments. Somebody said, if you have any question, you want to speak, I can unmute you so you can speak. So please, or how can we get this video to watch or listen to every day, even without data? Or how can we download it? Thank you. Okay, I'm going to put it on YouTube. You can just, I'll put the YouTube link on the group after now so that you can download it and watch. Thank you. Elvis, thank you very much too. Bassi, thank you very much, sir. Okay, that's good. Thank you. You're welcome. Edidion, thank you, sir. Good night, sir. Thank you. Izzy Chijoki, thank you so much and God bless you. Don Diligence, thanks, sir. All right. Thank you, Stu. I pray that you don't just listen. My prayer for you that you discipline yourself to follow through all these things you've heard. Believe me, if you apply all these principles, nothing can stop you. Forget about how much money you don't have at the moment. Amade, I'm much grateful again, sir. You're welcome, Amade. That's good. Implement it in your life. You are a leader. You are a leader. You are all leaders. You are all leaders. Thank you, sir, and may God richly bless you. Thank you too, Mr. Kingsley. You're all leaders. You're all great men and women. Have that thought dominate you all the time. Good night, and I love you all. Bye for now. You're going to see this video on our group. if you're on Telegram group, you're on the Telegram group and the WhatsApp group. Okay, Rose, thank you, sir. Blessing to you in abundance. Thank you, Rose. All right, I'll post it on the group so you can always watch them all the time. All right, good night. Bye-bye. Okay, sir. All right, I will. All right, bye.